What up, y'all? It's your boy Lynch. I'm back again with another motherfucking video. Yo, your boy is back from the field, man. I've been in the field for probably about 16 days. Second field training exercise this year. We still have like one or two more big ones that are coming up. Y'all, we had to go all the way to Fort Riley, Kansas. We convoyed out there with all of our freaking vehicles. I took about 28 personnel down there. I learned a lot of stuff while I was out there, man. I did not freaking want to be in this field, y'all. Before we left, I did a little bit too much drinking, and I think it made me feel really guilty. And I don't know. I was really depressed. To be honest, y'all, I was really depressed for like my first 5 days out there. There were a lot of things that happened out there that also made me feel down in the dumps. But I think I just drank too much before I left, and it really put me in a dark place. Right before we freaking left, y'all. It was not good at all. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't in the right mind space, you know, to be motivated for my soldiers and stuff like that. But we kept it moving. There was a lot of good things that happened out there. The first thing that I want to say, which I keep telling my soldiers is, but they made me really, really proud of their performance, and just for them to be a part of my team, for me to be a part of their team, it was crazy. I got an NCO who's probably been promoted for like 2 months, and he's in a section leader position out there. I had like 5 E5s. I had 5 sergeants. I had 1 staff sergeant. There were so many freaking things that happened that made me look like I was not squared away, made my guys look like they were not squared away. But when it came to actually getting out there and performing and getting our mission done and rehearsing our mission, we shined out there, y'all. We shined. Just to let y'all know a couple of things that we did while we were out there, and I'll show y'all some pictures and some video, I guess, or whatever we did. So first things first, as soon as we got there, we had to put all of our vehicles in our motor pool. We had a motor pool that was freaking 3/4 of a mile away from our barracks where we got to stay at. And this field was cool because we had barracks. And we went out, we only really slept out in the field for 3 days. We left on the 15th, got to Camp Clark on the 15th, got to Fort Riley on the 16th. So that's how that worked. So it took us a day or two, whatever, however you want to count it. That first day we got there, we didn't do much work. We just set up the motor pool, blah, 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 whatever. But we got our stuff to the motor pool. We got everything situated. We went to our barracks. I think we hung out there at those barracks for like 2 or 3 days just to get things situated. After that, we left and we went to the field. While in the field to do our rehearsals, y'all, of course, it was improved ribbon bridge. We had our float bridge out there, the stuff that we was doing. The commander did not want us to have our phones and our cameras out, to be, you know, more tactful, more tactical, more like training like real life. There's things that we're understanding now as far as the Army and in our MOS that the enemy is learning about us, and there's certain measures that we're taking to try to combat those things that they know about us, just, you know. And there's complacencies and things that happen within soldiers, but whatever, I'm rambling a little bit. But yeah, so we got out there, we did our improved ribbon bridge training. I did get to take some pictures during the rehearsal. I think I took a picture of one more. We had been up all night, so it was probably like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're still trying to finish up doing what we're doing. And I think I got a picture of the commander running by or something like that, but that was kind of funny. It was kind of fun out there, man. We stayed up all night, did working, you know, day and night operations. We went back to the barracks. Once we got back to the barracks, we had a couple days where we went to the range. There was a 50 cal range, there was a 249 range, there was an M4 range. There was supposed to be I think a Mark 19 and a 320 range also, but those both got canceled. So we spent like 2 days out at the M4/249 range. Your boy qualified with expert out there, so it wasn't bad, man. I had a lot of soldiers also in my platoon that helped our stats look a lot better. Qualifying expert, a lot of them qualifying sharpshooter. Not many, we didn't have that many that did marksman, just a few, maybe the newer soldiers that we got fresh out of basic training or something like that. But a lot of us got sharpshooter and expert, which I'm highly impressed about that. We also did the gas chamber out there, y'all. When we did this gas chamber, and this is a battalion field training exercise, Our gas chamber was, this one was so freaking weak. Y'all know me as a drill sergeant. When I was back on the trail, I keep bringing up my drill sergeant days, but when I was back on the trail, I would go in the gas chamber come back out of the gas chamber, take off my mask, go back in the gas chamber, take pictures and video, and, you know, try to compete with my drill sergeant battle buddies and stuff like that, who can stay in there longest without their mask or whatever the case may be. But this one was so weak. I was probably in the chamber for a total of, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 minutes. We took our mask off, we cleared it, and then they kicked us out of there. That was it. And as we left, we took our mask off.
It ain't that bad, man. It ain't that bad.
So there was no staying in there and, hey, you know, what unit are you in, or what's your, you know, your DOD, whatever, nothing crazy like that with our mask off. They just had us clear our mask and get out of there. But I think they did it like that because there was so many people that were there, right? There were so many soldiers that was there, more than just a company or a squad size element. It was a battalion size element there. And I know not all soldiers were there, but big thing. After we did our ranges and stuff. Oh, by the way, the good crazy thing, I haven't seen a gut truck in years, man. The gut truck came through clutch with the Gatorades, the hamburgers, cheeseburgers, double hamburger, double cheeseburgers, Snickers bars, the freaking Red Bulls and Monsters, all that good stuff, man, came through. Your boy was over there getting it in on the freaking gut truck out there in Fort Riley, man. That was cool. It was cool. But another thing that we did after we did the ranges and stuff, we actually had our mission. So we did it 3 days. We did mission for 3 days. The first day was a day mission. We convoyed out there. It was about an hour-and-a-half convoy or something like that from the barracks to our mission site. We tried to conduct 2 float bridges at the same time on that day. It didn't quite work because our equipment started failing. I think we shut it down to just 1 float bridge. We went on ahead and did our thing, and we got out of there. I think it was pretty late at night when we got out of there. We had to turn around the next morning. No, we got that whole day off, and then we had to go back out there that next night. The next night was 2 night operations. But with the lack of equipment, the first night, we didn't take the whole company out there at that time. We let a lot of first platoon stay back, and then it was going to be second platoon's build that night. So we built the bridge the first night. We at least tried to build it. When we did, again, of our equipment, a lot of our equipment started breaking. It took us super long to try to build this bridge, way over our standard time. So we didn't get to conduct the bridge in the standard. We didn't get to build it at all. We were short a little bit of equipment to complete the whole bridge. So it started getting real late. The commander said, hey, just let's index right there. We'll pull all the equipment out. We'll go ahead and get out of here. It was just too much stuff that was broken and messed up for us to even try to conduct the bridge. The third night, it was first platoon's build. And first platoon, they went out there. They didn't even get to really build. All they did really was go out there and have like if you want, we call it boat school. They launched the interiors and ramps into the water. They had the boats in there pushing them around. I don't know exactly what they did. They went on ahead and pulled them out of the water and got out. But I think the point of what we wanted to do was convoy training, getting your comms up and ready and stuff like that. And then the night operations of what we actually do of building bridge and stuff like that. So, and that third night was kind of cool, at least for me, because I didn't necessarily need to go out there that night. So I really only went out 2 of those nights. And on that third night, we also did some night NVG training. We practiced ground guiding vehicles. We practiced hand and arm signals. We practiced, what we did was make a mock slip. And what we call our slip is where, you know, we back the vehicles up down into the water. They go ahead and launch the interiors and ramps into the water, and then they back up. Kind of when, if you have a truck and you have a boat and you're hauling your boat on a trailer and you take it's kind of like the dock, but it goes into the water. So you let your trailer go into the water, you let the boat off the trailer, and then you drive the truck and the trailer back out. That's what we call our slip. And so we made a mock slip where we backed vehicles up back there. We went through the procedure of how to launch interiors and ramps into the water, and then we took them off the slip and parked them back into our engineer equipment point. So it was cool with the night operations because we used IR chem lights to help us. And your IR chem lights they're just chem lights that work with your NVGs. With the naked eye, without your night vision devices, you're not going to see anything. But if you have your night vision devices on, you'll be able to see the IR chem lights and stuff like that. So yeah, we went out there, we did our thing. Next day we were out there, I think we did wash rack operations, got everything all cleaned up. We had to. There's a couple other things we had to do. I don't remember, man. But all in all, like I said, the field was okay. We did the best that we could with the time that we had and the equipment that we had out there to do some good training. Just some of the things that we was working on out there, man. I'm just glad to be back. Today is August 3rd. I'm about 15 or 13 days away from being at my 15-year mark, completing 14 years and starting my 15 years in the Army. So I'm very excited about that. And I don't know, man. I'm just getting in that mind frame of getting ready to get out of the Army. There's so many of my people, my family, my battle buddies that are telling me, like, look, 5 years are gonna fly by. I don't feel like it is, and I don't know. I have some plans and some stuff because I get to choose. I'm probably gonna I get to choose another job and a new duty station here in a little while to go to. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to get up here and let y'all know I'm back from the field. I'm glad to be back from the field. Y'all stay tuned. I do have some story times of lessons learned while I was out in the field. I'm gonna post those up a little bit later, so I hope y'all stay tuned for that, man. It's your boy Lynch. SFAM, stand up, salute, stay focused, motivated, get motivated every day, one time. Hope y'all enjoyed this one and a little bit of video I got. Deuces, love y'all to death, and we out, man. Yeah.